YouTube channel, Imam Isa Mateen and the Resistance. To my resistors, peace and power. Resistors, I've been following this situation with Angel Reese. For those who don't know, Angel Reese is a African American basketball player in the WNBA. Uh, and the situation with her and Caitlin Clark and the attack that racists are making on Angel Reese. They have been attacking this young lady for 3 years now and is growing and growing. And it's only going to intensify. And it's racist in origin, and we'll talk about it. For those who don't know, Angel Reese is in the WNBA. When she was in college, she had a college championship game against a Caucasian star uh, named Caitlin Clark. And during this game, Angel Reese, she she not only won, her team not only won against the Caucasian team, Caitlin Clark and the Caucasian team, but she taunted her a little bit. She did like this, pointing to, you know, meaning we won, we're winning the championship ring. We're winning the championship. And she did like this too, like you can't see me. She was actually returning this taunt because Caitlin Clark did this to an African American player on another team in the NCAA tournament. So Angel Reese took offense to that, and she was returning the taunt that Caitlin Clark did. And ever since then, these two girls they graduated, they went on to the WNBA, and the racists have been attacking her, Angel Reese, mercilessly because this is what they do. You know, our scholar Nellie Fuller told us that racism, white supremacy is paramount. Is one of the leading motivations in America. So these racists have just been attacking this young lady, and it is sickening to see grown men and grown women attacking a young college lady who has done nothing but play basketball, try to advance her career. She has a podcast, she's playing well. She hasn't done anything except play basketball. So the racists are attacking her, and it's gotten to the point where it's starting to affect Angel uh, emotionally. And this is exactly what they want. I think we need to save Angel. We need to save her from these racists. If you ever read the book Race Code War, this is another one of my favorite books. Race, can you see it here? Race Code War. It explains how racists use all types of avenues to express their racism. So they don't just walk up to you and call you the N word. They express their racism one way is through sports. Sports is how they express their racism. For instance, they'll call a black quarterback a running quarterback. That's supposed to mean that he's not intelligent enough to run an offense. He only has athletic ability. He doesn't have intellect. Like, so they use all types of terms, to insult you, to insult us, to insult black people. And here, what they're doing now is with Angel Reese, is they've set up Caitlin Clark as the great white hope for the WNBA. It's just a fact. The great white hope, in case you don't know, this is when racists pick an athlete uh, to be their representative, their racial representative, when they expect this athlete to dominate all of the black players in any sport. It could be boxing. Like in boxing, they've had great white hopes like Jerry Cooney. You know, in the NBA today, they have great white hopes like Jokic. They all of a sudden now he's the greatest NBA player who ever lived. And they say all kinds of nonsense. He's good, but the goat, they're calling them all types of goats now, greatest of all times. So the Great White Hope, they've ordained Miss Caitlin Clark as the Great White Hope, and They have uh, decided that Angel Reese is just, they deny her skills. She all of a sudden she's not skilled. She's one of the greatest rebounders in fact she's the best rebounder in the WNBA. But they treat her like garbage. They've done the same thing with Colin Kaepernick, Jackie Robinson, Muhammad Ali. Racists don't like black people to be confident. We saw this with Shador Sanders, the son of Deion Sanders. We saw how the NFL conspired. We saw how the NFL conspired to lower him in the draft. We saw how they conspired and lowered him to a fifth round draft pick when he should have been maybe the number one draft pick, obviously. So racists don't like a confident black person, especially when this confident black person defeats the great white hope. And then when the confident black person defeats and mocks the great white hope. So this situation with Angel Reese, we need to save her because it's only getting worse. They had an incident now, they played recently, and during this game, Caitlin Clark fouled. She did a hard foul on Angel Reese, and there was a reaction. And so it's just getting more and more tense. Of course, the racists, they're like rabid dogs, rabid animals. Racism is really a mental illness. It's a mental illness that can't be cured because racists don't want to be cured. Racists are almost, I would have to say that racists are the least intelligent members of society. They're the least intelligent members. So I've even stopped debating racists. I don't debate racists anymore because racists aren't intelligent. Whenever you ever debate a racist, they're illogical. All they know is this is the only thing a racist knows. He hates you and he wants to try to justify it. I don't know why they want to justify it. They feel the need to want to justify it, or they want to switch it back on you and make it seem like you're the racist. So I don't go through these mental gymnastics with racists. But to see grown folks hate a college girl, a young lady just graduated from college, is just trying to do something with her life, and you hate her, really, over basketball? No, because it's not really about basketball. It's about racism. It's because racists hate confident, successful black people. We need to save Angel Reese. We need to save her because they're really it's going to escalate. I don't want to say what I think they'll do to her, but I think they'll even try to harm her. I think the racists will even try to harm her as they pile on, right? Racists get more and more courage the more they get together. So as the racists begin to gather in momentum and steam and the numbers increase, I believe the racists may even try to harm her. So we need to come out and defend Angel Reese because Angel Reese, she's not trying to be a hero. She's not trying to be Miss Black Lady, Miss Black Representative. She's not doing anything. She's not trying to be the representative of the black race or anything. She's just one of us doing her thing. And lo and behold, racists hate her because of her self-confidence, because she defeated their great white hope and had the nerve to mock her. We need to help Angel Reese. So my resistors, till next time, peace and power.